What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Really happy to see you today. Today we're going to be listening to Return Fire by Treazon and O Genius. This album is 10 tracks long. I'm currently listening to it on YouTube. I will leave a link to it in the description if you want to go check it out based on the clips that you hear in this video. Treazon and O Genius are a pair of up-and-coming artists who got into touch with me to make this video for them. And I'm just going to be giving my honest thoughts. I'm going into this, with an open mind. I don't really know what to expect from it. And I'm hoping that the album is enjoyable, and I'm hoping that you end up liking what you hear and going and checking it out and supporting these guys as well. So thank you to Treazon and O Genius for getting into touch with me, and thank you to all my patrons and all my supporters over on Twitch, all my subscribers, everybody who has sent in donations during the streams for helping me to keep making these videos possible. All right, so with that said, we're gonna jump into track 1, Inferno. Really like the cinematic feeling to this. Nice performance, cool flow, loving the instruments. So Treazon is the rapper and O Genius is the producer here. And dude, O Genius is absolutely murdering this. He has just gone all out. I was really enjoying the cinematic sort of like string vibes towards the beginning. Now he's got these really dark sounding choirs in the background with this awesome guitar lead, that just came in. Like, this is just absolutely epic. And Treazon is doing his thing. He's got this faster paced flow going on right now, which is pretty impressive. I'm enjoying his performance. I'm enjoying the flow, his approach to these instrumentals. This is cool. I like the way this is sounding. Yeah, man, that's an epic intro. Like I said, I think that the production might be my favorite part about it, just because how polished it is and how well done and fleshed out and like thorough he was with it. It just sounds very full. It's got everything that was placed on here is done so well. So I think that the production might be my favorite part of it, but I'm also biased being a producer myself. So it's still a very interesting, intriguing, captivating intro. Let's listen to track 2, PTSD.
Senses, my intuition real. Signals keep on coming to my senses. Hard to tell the suckers from the real when niggas feeling corruption of a villain. With it in a motivation, but I'm so reluctant to reveal it. They let her know you're a witness, trying to keep an image, but you know that image is developed. So you keep it in a dark room. The
atmosphere to this one is crazy. Everything is just so reverberant and ethereal. Like the atmosphere here is just, this is such a spacey sounding beat. The pads, the guitars, like everything just sounds like it's floating, and it's a really cool vibe here. A slower paced track, and Treazon is doing his thing on top of this too.
Feel like I'm a general fighting the mental war I've been living through. Camo with fatigues and now I'm fatigued and it's visible. This is
I like this wordplay. I love that loud ass snare, dude. Yeah, man, this is great. Super spacey, introspective sort of a track. I kind of like hearing Treazon singing a little bit as well. I think his voice sounds great. I would love to hear more of that from these tracks and not just on the hooks. But yeah, O Genius absolutely murdered this. Like the ambience, it just sounds like everything about this is floating around in empty space, and it's like, it just feels like you're levitating. It's really, really cool. I love the way that sounded, yeah. Track 3, Pain. This already sounds gorgeous. Wow. This is nice. Man, the drums are so cool. Wow, man, yeah, I especially love that ending part too, when the drums become all muffled and everything just sounds like crushed to bits, dude. And while Treazon still is like going crazy with his verse over the top of it, the female vocal chop is really nice. And earlier in the song, when the drums aren't being muffled or anything like that, there's a really glamorous feeling to the strings and the melodies going on in the background. That's really cool too. Great track. Tinted Windows. Man, the sounds the sound libraries that O Genius has access to get these like instruments, that's got to be a crazy library, dude.
as bad as them. You should never question my combativeness. I'm some hoes.
Yeah.
Wonder why I be on the low. Think about it. Move along, baby. Nothing is a soliloquy. I'm damaged and all these scars ain't diminishing. Never change. I'm angry.
That saxophone is so sexy.
Allowing some to ride by and I'm comfortable too. Just passing. I don't even want you peeking.
The background vocals are dope.
My fingers itching, trigger finger happy. I'm feeling savage.
Awesome. This is great, bro. Oh Genius is absolutely blowing my mind right now. The production is so much more high quality than what I was expecting. Like, this is so cinematic. I was expecting, you know, maybe hip hop beats or trap beats, but these have like the orchestral elements to it, the ambience, the atmosphere. Like it's like a soundtrack almost. You know, this is just so high quality. Absolutely stupendous. I'm gonna have to make up, you know, and incorporate new words into my vocabulary to talk about this album. Ghosts featuring DeSanto and Will Tesla.
Chill, that's how you get wills. That's fucking road that bad blood is spilled. It's niggas that still think I'm a joke, now how's that appeal? It's level so seeing me, not that close, what it tends to be. Speeches composed, leaving them decomposed, and it's tender memories. When you argue ghosts, that's the penalty to the penitentiary. So trust, I know that behind bars,
Heart turn the froze from the cold. Look into his eyes, see his soul when he go. I'm ready for me and you, then I'm not dying. I'm ready for whatever, turn my folks in the
Part my inflation running wild, got my hitters up in the price. You niggas wanna test the odds, go and tumble the dice. Revolver
his soul when he go. I'm ready for whatever, turn my folks in the ghost. And they ain't on it like that. Dumb, same niggas that
For whatever reason, this one, it's not really speaking to me like the other ones were. Yeah, I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with this track. For whatever reason, I'm just not vibing with it the way that I vibed with the other ones. Sometimes you just get a feeling, you know, off of some tracks. And, you know, this one, I don't know if it's too long or I don't know what it is about it. I don't even think it's that. There's nothing really that I can criticize or say, oh, I didn't like this about this song. It just didn't really resonate with me for whatever reason. But we're not going to focus too heavily on the ones that I didn't really enjoy that much. We're going to move on to Choose.
don't put your money where your mouth is. 9-6 pack, I'm on that vintage. They be taking shots at me, but I be a long term. I can't come to terms with them terms. I be on the road to riches. Never took no rest stop. Ain't no like niggas owe me interest. It's really the principle. Tell me what I'm worth, made me way too strong. Yeah, never try to play.
If I'm being real, I think Treazon might be better suited to the singing than he is to the rapping. I think personally, I enjoy the way his voice sounds more when he's singing than when he's actually just rapping. Not that he's, you know, more skilled at one or the other. I just prefer the way that it sounds. You know what I mean? Like, I think that whenever he gets into that singing performance, I don't know. I just, in general, have preferred it. The Vin Diesel bar, bro. I'ma choose violence. Had the homies in the air saying you wildin'. Yeah, that one's not bad, man. That one's really not bad. Choose part 2.
All I really know is that a nigga gotta eat and that's it. Why you think I gotta keep the heat on my hip? Why you think I really gotta be on that strip? Nigga, I credit to releasing that slip. Ain't no motherfucking cash for being legit.
I love this bounce.
Really gotta feed on my kids. I was so hungry you could see all my ribs. It was burr, I bet these niggas know. Said I pull up with that chopper, I let these niggas know. Man, hold up. If you go to where his mother at,
storytelling here is really on point. This one of my favorites. Oh yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites, bro. The energy on this one is so good. Yeah, dude, this one might be one of my favorites, if not my favorite track off of this project so far. Something about like that drill drum bounce and the energy, the storytelling was so good on this one. Like the atmosphere in the strings and in the melodies was so good. It was so dark and gritty and like, I don't know, man. Something about this one hit me. You know what I mean? I think this one was my favorite so far. Very, very nicely done. You guys killed that. You Over Me featuring Gats. Kind of reminds me of Ariana Grande. Wow. The jacket bars were fire. I like this one. It's got a chill vibe to it. I'm not mad at this one. It's not my favorite or anything, but it's also not bad at all. Switch up. I was really hoping that fill would lead into some you know, faster paced, kind of like energetic drums, instead of just the kick and clap.
Yeah, I keep repeating myself, uttering the same message. Lost count how many times I said it that I noticed everything up, so I did too. Oh no, so high, I can tell I done seen some shit that made me not myself. Niggas playing tricks like David Copperfield, but I'm in the mind. Yeah, there's a couple of things in the beat here that I disagree with. A couple choices made for this beat that I disagree with. I think I would have done the drums differently overall. I'm not mad at anything melodic about this beat. I think the atmosphere is really cool. I like the way that they incorporated the fills. And the OGenius had those really cool fills in there. I would have just let them transition into some heavier drums, I think. I think the drums on this one are a little too simple. Performances are cool. I think the only things that I kind of disagreed with were those elements of the production. Last track is Closure. Be mentioned. Translation, I don't fuck with these niggas. I've been conditioned to adjust through conditions. Unconditioned, got the pieces of the puzzle, rebuilt it and made my own art. The glass empty, I ain't dreading about it. I've been yeah. But then I had to realize. Gotta stop
Cool chorus.
From my life, for genius, I will say your name. Now I'm pushing myself in focus and figure out what I bite to realize. I cannot need closure when it's not over. So what the fuck I need closure for? I done already closed them doors. Saying a couple more words to you won't change the reasons I closed them for.
Really cool closing track. I would say there's like a theme on this album of very atmospheric, ethereal, you know, spacey sounding beats that I particularly really enjoyed. I think OGenius absolutely killed the production on this project, minus my you know, disagreements about the drums on Switch Up. I want access to that sound library, bro, because the strings that he used sounded great, the guitars, the horns, like all of the instruments, all of the sounds that he has access to sounded perfect. Like that's the type of high quality sounds that I need to get my hands on, because I'm addicted to that sort of a sound, the orchestral, cinematic, kind of like the beat could stand on its own almost, of how beautiful it sounds. That's the kind of stuff I'm addicted to, man. So OGenius did a great job on this. Treazon, I want to say he reminds me a little bit of Logic, but not because of, you know, not like he's trying to rap fast like Logic, or he doesn't have the corny bars like Logic has, not in that sense. Just, you know the kind of rap that's like conscious and very enunciated. You clearly pronounce every single word so that everybody can understand what you're saying. Like he's got great diction for spitting his verses, and it's just like this really clear, emphatic, kind of like energetic performance sort of rap that reminds me slightly of Logic. Not trying to overly compare him to him, but yeah, he did his thing. He had some really cool verses, some fire storytelling. I personally really enjoy when he sings on the hooks. But yeah, these two got together to put together a really decent project, man. 10 tracks. I definitely think this is worth a listen. Like I said, the link will be in the description. Thank you so much to Treazon and OGenius for getting in touch with me and having me do this video. It was a pleasure. You know, I heavily enjoyed this album. I really did. So I definitely think you guys should go and check it out, okay? Support Treazon and OGenius, and give their stuff a listen. In the actual playlist that I'm gonna put in the description, in the description of every single video in that playlist, you can follow Treazon on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Twitter, and OGenius on Spotify, Instagram, SoundCloud, and Twitter. So feel free to support those guys, all right? I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Everybody stay safe, and as always, peace out.